Namaste, great morning. We're going to go on to the next chapter. Just lost my space here. The glorification of self-realization. This is one of my favorite chapters because it explains what remains, what is the reality of how precious that this is when one is freed up of these constructs that moves ego, that people cling to or push away, that keeps a revolving mind going. Okay, it's a totally different space. So let me go forward and begin. Oh, the man of understanding, the knower of the self, who plays the game of life, has no similarity to the deluded beasts of burden of the world. Exactly, you're carrying nothing at that point. You're no longer in Maya, no longer in the spin, the delusion, the illusion, no longer being buffeted by the mind spin of the soap opera that one creates. Okay, no longer in doubt, no longer in confusion. Okay, no longer clinging to something past, nor projecting something in the future. One is simply where they are in the moment, as it is. Okay, undefiled and seeing in clarity. Okay. Oh, the yogin does not feel elated abiding in that state which Indra and all the other gods hanker after, and thus become unhappy. Yes, as is stated, even the gods envy the realized being because the gods are holding all of this play in place, whether it's Krishna, whether it's Shiva, all of them are projected into the world as duality. Okay, they have their game to play, they have their thing to do. But the realized being has broken through that. They are no longer caught up in this game. Okay, even the gods wish they had gone forward to realization. Okay. Surely the heart of one who has known the self is not touched by virtue and vice, just as the sky is not touched by smoke, even though it appears to be. Again, these Nichinanda people can attempt to slander and send me to porn sites and all of this nonsense that they've been doing. It doesn't touch here. Okay? They're only showing their own depravity of mind to set someone up in that way. But here, again, it's a minor annoyance. It's words on a screen. No more, no less. In a couple seconds, they're blocked. It's done. Okay? But how much time have they spent in their deluded and filthy minds to put that into place? And how are their minds spinning and cranking on these things? Okay? So the difference is here, one remains in that purity, and whatever happens in this transient realm comes and goes, but it doesn't touch that. When one is still in that ego sense and mind, they are in that convoluted spinning drama, okay, being driven by it, and it's a hell realm of their own design. Okay, it is a hell realm of their own conception, fighting against truth to keep their illusion in place. That's why it's an illusion. Okay, it's not bringing clarity, it's not bringing peacefulness, it's not bringing, when you have to fight against everything that's that's coming up in order to secure your own belief system, then it's a burden. Okay, that's a burden. Continuing forward, who can prevent that great souled one who has known the entire universe to be the self alone from acting spontaneously? Exactly, that's all that remains is spontaneous action. Again, here it's not something that's thought out, need to do this, need to do that. Whatever happens, happens spontaneously in the moment as it is. I'm not good for making plans, for making constructs for the future. They mean nothing here, okay? The mind doesn't go there any longer, okay? One stays spontaneously in the moment. That's what remains. Of the four kinds of created beings, from Brahma down to the clump of grass, it is the wise one alone who is capable of renouncing desire and aversion. Okay, again, there's nothing being clung to. There's nothing one needs to push away. Okay, none of these things stick here. One becomes like Teflon. Okay. So again, things in the transient world come and go. Okay. But nothing needs to be fought against. Okay. There aren't those constructs that grow up around it. Okay. No matter what one engages in, they remain in that purity. But the thing one doesn't want to engage there are a lot of things that one just simply no longer has any desire to engage. Okay. Just simply that doesn't happen any longer. Okay. Rare is the man who knows the self is one without a second and as Lord of the universe. He does what he considers worth doing and has no fear from any quarter. Exactly. And this is why I stand up the way I stand up. For truth, for honesty, for integrity. Okay? And I have no fear from any of these dramatists that want to attempt to smear and do all of the nonsense that they do. Okay? Throwing their curses, doing their smearing, doing their whatever is degraded thing that is coming out of their mindsets. Okay? There is no fear of any of that. This is why I have people coming and they ask for, somebody today was asking for intervention, something to do with Nichiren. I've got a feeling it has to do with Black Tantra or something, but we'll see. But anyway, there is no fear of any in any realm. Even working when I'm working with the psychic things that I was working at that time. Would have these dark ones that would try to come in and they would find out they don't have the power they think they have. Couple mantras, poof, they're gone. They cannot stand the light. Okay, they cannot stand the light. Okay. So that is that from that section. There's a short but pithy section. The next section is 4 ways to dissolution. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this rendering. Namaste. Have a great morning, everyone.